Sylvia, just because you changed your WhatsApp ID doesn't mean that I won't be able to find you, you know. Sylvia, answer my calls. Hurry up, there's something really important I need to tell you.
Huh? Who is this? I don't remember exchanging contact information with anyone recently.
Huh? You don't even recognize your ex-wife you used to love? You're a failure of a man, Sylvia.
My ex-wife? Is this Sarah?
Yes, I got your WhatsApp ID from a mutual acquaintance of ours. Seriously, I had to give you a hint before you found out who I was? That's a bit too rude, Sylvia. It's like we didn't spend 4 years loving each other.
But it's already been 8 years since we got divorced. I think it's only natural that I don't recognize you by text. Unless you tell me who you are first. Speaking of which, you really shouldn't start off your conversations with people like that. At least introduce yourself first, you know?
What? I'm not here for you to give me a lesson on manners. I'm here because there's something important I need to tell you. Hold on. All your gibberish made me forget what it was.
Alright, tell me when you remember what it is then. But still, to think that you'd contact me on my new WhatsApp account after all these years. Just what is it that you want with me? I can already tell that you're up to something.
Huh? You're the one who's going to talk to me like that, like I'm the bad guy here? You don't have the right, because you're the one who's being very mean to me right now.
Huh? We haven't met even once since we got divorced. What do you mean I'm being mean to you?
Stop trying to act like you don't know. You know very well what you did to me.
Look, I honestly have no idea what you're talking about right now, Sarah. Just tell me what exactly it is that I did to you that was so mean.
I heard that you were getting married again. Don't try to act all innocent on me.
It's been 8 years. It's only natural that I'd find someone else I'd want to marry in that time.
What even is that? Then what was the alimony I paid you for? This wasn't part of the deal, you know.
What? What in the world are you even talking about, Sarah? The alimony? What does the alimony you paid me have anything to do with me getting married again?
If you've got another woman, then it means that you were just like me at the end of the day, right? Then it doesn't make sense that I'm the only one who paid an alimony. Why was it just me? I didn't know you were going to marry another woman when I paid you that money. I thought that the money was to make sure that I was the only woman you loved until the day you died.
That's not exactly how alimonies work. Besides, could you please not make this sound like I cheated on you? That's what you did to me 8 years ago, and this is completely unrelated, because the person I'm going to marry soon is someone I started going out with after we got divorced. Unlike what you did to me, this isn't cheating. Don't put me on the same level as you, because I would never do something despicable like that.
You're not doing anything despicable? And how exactly did you come to that conclusion? But you're doing something despicable right now as we speak.
Huh? I don't see how you can consider what I'm doing on the same level as what you did to me 8 years ago. There's no rule saying that you have to love your ex-wife forever if she pays you an alimony. What even is that anyways? It makes no sense whatsoever.
I'll explain it to you. You used to be married to me in the past, which that means you have a duty to love me for the rest of your life, right? Of course, I'm not going to be so unfair as to say that you only have to love me, and not the other way around, because I love you as well.
What? You love me, but you started going out with another man while you were still married to me. Don't just pretend that what you did 8 years ago never happened.
I told you over and over and over that the only one I love is you. But you're the only one who didn't believe what I told you and stole my money, divorcing me in the process. I told you already that that man was just a friend of mine, didn't I? But you kept insisting that I was cheating on you.
What do you mean I stole your money? All I did was exercise my legal right as a husband who was cheated on. And the court found that I had the right to make you pay me alimony.
Stop making it sound so complicated. This is how you confused me and stole 30,000 euros from me 8 years ago. But I'm not going to fall for that again. I'm going to make you do what I say this time.
Look, what in the world are you talking about? You keep talking, but you haven't even said what you wanted with me yet.
Give me back the 30,000 euros I gave you 8 years ago.
Huh?
You had the opportunity to get back together with me after we got divorced, but you decided to betray me and are now trying to get married with another woman, which means that you have to give me back that alimony I paid you. If you do that, I'll forget about how you were trying to marry another woman, and I'll let you marry me again instead.
What in the world are you talking about?
Huh? What do you mean, what am I talking about? Isn't it completely obvious what I'm telling you right now?
Everything between you and me finished 8 years ago. Once we got divorced that day, we became strangers that would go on different paths in life. It's none of your business who I met after that and who I'm going to marry as well. I don't know what you think, but at least that's how the majority of people view things when it comes to divorces.
I don't care what the majority of people in society or whatever thinks. And that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm trying to say that I don't understand what kind of thought process you might have trying to marry another woman when you're still in love with me. Which is why I want you to give me back that alimony I paid you 8 years ago.
I'm sorry, who said that I still loved you? All my feelings for you completely evaporated when I found out that you were cheating on me 8 years ago. That's why we got divorced. Can't you understand even that?
You're lying right now, right, Sylvia? Of course you still love me because I still love you.
No, I'm not lying. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but that's not how love works. To be honest, I'd almost completely forgotten about you. Until you suddenly just texted me out of nowhere like this. It's a shame, because I was almost about to completely forget about the disgusting memories I have of 8 years ago. I want to find happiness with my current fiancé.
No, you can find happiness with me. Seriously, why get married with another woman when I'm available?
You're a nuisance, Sarah. Don't contact me again.
What? You're joking, right? Fine, you don't have to marry me anymore. Just give me back the 30,000 euros. Sylvia, answer my calls. Sylvia! Hi, Sylvia. I found out the date your wedding ceremony was going to take place. That being said, I'm going to be your bride for today. You see, I even prepared a wedding dress. I'll forgive those insults you gave me the last time we talked, because I know you didn't really mean it. Of course, on the condition that you choose me as your bride. If you want me to forgive you for insulting me, then you have to marry me again. Give me an answer once I enter the chapel, alright? I mean, it's not like I need to ask, because of course you're going to choose me, right? Sylvia! Just what in the world is the meaning of this? Did you trick me or something?
Jesus, how many texts did you send me? Hold on, what do you mean I tricked you?
Huh? Tell me, but did you seriously not read the texts I sent you at noon?
I didn't see them. I was on an international flight when you sent me those texts. And I only got off the plane now.
Huh? An international flight?
We're gonna have our wedding abroad, so I got on a plane from Haneda Airport.
You're having the wedding abroad?
I'm looking at these texts you sent me right now, but seriously, what in the world are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Our wedding is just about to start now. It's not even in the country, so...
Huh? What are you talking about? The wedding ceremony is going to be today, right? I heard that you were going to have the wedding at YT Hotel.
Well, yeah. We're gonna have our wedding at YT Hotel, but...
So I was right.
Which YT Hotel did you go to?
Of course, the one in Tokyo. Why?
Could it be the case that you didn't know that YT Hotel is an international chain with hotels around the world?
Huh?
The wedding ceremony we're going to be having is going to take place at a YT Hotel abroad. If I give you any hints, I get the feeling you'll come all the way here, so I won't tell you the country we're in, though.
What?
Don't tell me, but did those crazy texts you sent me earlier mean you barged into another person's wedding ceremony at the YT Hotel in Tokyo?
So does that mean that I barged into someone completely unrelated's wedding?
That's what I'm asking you right now. But judging by the text you sent me, it looks like you did. That's not our wedding venue, Sarah.
You've got to be kidding me. Sylvia, give me back that 30,000 euros you stole from me. Hurry up, I need it now.
Seriously, you're still talking about that.
I mean, it's so unfair. Why did I have to pay you an alimony when you don't have to?
You see, I contacted some of our mutual acquaintances for the first time in a long time, but I heard that after you got divorced with me, you messed up again, and your parents finally cut ties with you. Isn't that true?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I heard you tried to seduce your boss who had a wife and children, and then his wife found out. Now she's making you pay her an alimony of 30,000 euros.
Why did they have to tell you that? Who told you that anyways?
I'm not telling you. Apparently your parents paid the 30,000 euros I asked from you when we got divorced for you, on the condition that you would never do something like that again. You broke your promise. You committed adultery. Again, didn't you? That's when your parents cut ties with you and left you to deal with this new alimony on your own. Then you suddenly remembered that I existed.
Yeah, if I got married with you again, I thought that I would be able to pay off this new alimony with that 30,000 euros I gave you 8 years ago. To think that I went through all that effort to find out where you were because I thought that I could rely on you. But suddenly, I heard that you were going to get married again. Do you even understand how much that hurt me when I heard that?
First of all, that wasn't your money that you gave me, it was your parents'. So you have doubly no right to ask for that money back. And second of all, everything between me and you already finished 8 years ago. If I'm going to be kind here, I can kind of understand why you'd feel interested in what was happening to me. After all these years, even though it is a bit annoying for me. But wouldn't someone usually give up when they hear that their ex-husband had plans of getting remarried? You, on the other hand, have made a huge commotion.
Yeah, but the fact that you're trying to marry another woman even though you still have feelings for me, that's cheating no matter how you look at it.
I already told you before, right? All my feelings for you completely evaporated when I found out that you were cheating on me. I told you this, but you ignored me and are now making a huge mess. Even involving people that are completely unrelated to the two of us. Seriously, just what in the world is going on in that mind of yours? What's your objective even?
But I already told you that. I want you to give me back the 30,000 euros you stole from me and get married with me instead.
You had to pay that alimony I asked of you when we got divorced because you betrayed me, your husband, by going out with another man. This is 100% not happening. But even if we were to get back together, me giving you back that money doesn't even make sense.
Huh?
Oh, and this is very important. We already turned in the marriage papers.
Of course. You wrote my name as your wife's name, right?
You've been listening to a word I said.
You didn't?
Of course I didn't. What part of what I said to you just now made you think that I wanted to get back together with you? Seriously, I'm not even joking right now. I think there's something seriously wrong with your head. You should probably visit a psychoanalyst or something, because that's not how a normal person would think.
But at this rate, it's not going to be just 30,000 euros that I have to pay. The wedding ceremony of these strangers I ruined by accident. They're making me pay for all the wedding expenses. Not only that, but when they were trying to catch me at the wedding venue, I resisted. I made a mistake and ripped apart the wedding dress I borrowed. They're telling me I have to pay for that as well. Oh, and the equipment I broke at the wedding venue. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I need a lot of money right now. Which is why I want you to give me back that 30,000 euros you stole from me. And I want you to get back together with me and share some of this burden. Don't you pity me even a bit?
That all you had to say?
Huh?
All of what you've been saying up until now has been selfish and arrogant. Not only that, but it seems like you're delusional on a dangerous level as well. You think you can get whatever you want if you just cry loud enough, right? No, I don't pity you, Sarah. On the contrary, you make me sick. I didn't like you ever since I found out you cheated on me. But now I think I don't like you even more, if that's even possible.
What?
Sorry, but I think I'm gonna go relax with my wife in our hotel room now. I don't want you bothering us any more than you already have, so I'm gonna block you.
Fine. Then at least give me 30,000 euros. I'll forget about you cheating on me if you do that. Come on, Sylvia. Don't you see that I'm trying to come to a compromise with you right now? It's just 30,000 euros. Are you even reading these texts? Sylvia, did you actually just block me? But...
Me and my wife got married abroad just as we planned, and went home after that, but it seems that my ex-wife Sarah was having a pretty rough time while we were doing this. She tried to run away and not pay the money she was being asked for, and fled to a house for relatives, but her relatives already knew what was happening to her, so now she's just surrounded and had nowhere to escape. Since she was deemed untrustworthy and would 100% attempt another escape, her parents had to come and get her against her will. It didn't change the fact that they had cut ties with her. And of course they weren't going to pay the money she had to pay in her stead, but they did send her to live in a temple in the mountains. This had 3 meanings. First, she was sent there so that someone would keep watch over her far away from society, so that she wouldn't cause anyone any more trouble. Second, she was sent there to make sure that she wouldn't be able to escape before she paid off the money she owed. And third, she was sent there in hopes that she might one day change and become a better person. During the afternoon, she works at a factory near the foot of the mountains. And during the days and nights, she was forced to undergo strict training with the other monks at the temple. Apparently, it's been decided that she would spend at least the next 20 years of her life there. I only hope that she becomes at least sane enough as to not harm other people once she leaves.
I might be able to take the day off tomorrow. Wanna go house hunting?
Really? That's great, let's go! I am surprised that the president approved your PTO.
He approved it on the condition that I will be able to finish up work that needs to be done urgently within the day. He said that he can come along.
Give me a break. I will thank him from my end, too. We were both so busy, so we couldn't find the time to go house hunting.
But I'm glad he's willing to let us take PTO when we have to meet with the wedding planner about our reception. Oh, by the way, yesterday your mother called me.
Mom?
She asked me if you were able to contact Melissa. Melissa's your ex-wife, right?
Yeah, she is. Ella loved her grandmother, so I know they would like to spend time together, but... you know it's complicated. Melissa is so stubborn and refuses to let us see Ella since the divorce. I've had very minimal contact with her. I've messaged Ella as well, but she keeps me on red.
Maybe Melissa is monitoring her phone to make sure Ella doesn't contact you?
Yeah, I think so, but still. It's so strange that she doesn't respond.
You're paying child support, right? Isn't that strange?
Yeah, that's true, but I need to be patient as well. Ella seems to be doing well, so just knowing that she's well is enough for now.
Yeah, that's true. It would be wonderful if you could reunite.
Thank you, Emma. I am so happy that I met you.
Oh, stop it. Makes me blush. Oh, sorry, an external customer just asked a question in our company chat messenger, so I'll talk to you later.
Okay. I'll return after my meeting in the afternoon, so give me a call if you need anything.
Okay, sounds good. Sorry for disturbing you. Can you tell me if Mike works at this company? It is against our company policy to disclose personal information about our employees. This social media account is only for queries on our services. If there is anything that you would like to inquire about, please call our company directly. Please, Mike is my father. I want to see him. Excuse me? Your father? Please, tell Mike to save me. Save me? Did you call your father? I cannot talk. I sent him a text, but he hasn't responded. So I'm now in front of the store. What? I have a hearing disability, and I can somewhat understand what someone is saying if I see their lip movements. If you won't believe me, I can show you my school ID, so please help me.
Is it true that Ella's at our office?
Did you see my text?
Just finished the meeting and I saw your text. I don't quite understand what is going on, but Ella is safe?
Yes, she's fine, so please be calm.
Did you ask her what happened?
I heard that she hasn't eaten anything since Friday afternoon.
What? Friday? Today is Sunday!
On the weekdays, she's only allowed to eat hot lunch at school, and she's not fed anything else. And on weekends, Melissa usually gives her instant noodles to eat, but they ran out. Apparently, Melissa gets really angry at her if she tries to leave the house, so she was helpless, but she reached her limit.
So Melissa's not home right now. What is she saying?
Yeah, seems so. Melissa went out on Friday and hasn't been back since.
It really is Ella, right?
Yeah, she showed me her school ID, so it really is her. She put in a lot of effort trying to explain to me what had happened. Please come back to the office as soon as possible for her, Mike.
Okay, will do. I'm heading there right now. Talk to you soon. Melissa, I have something I want to ask you about with regards to Ella. I want to talk to you about child support, too.
Oh, child support? Are you going to increase it? Haven't talked to you in a while.
Before we talk about that, I want to talk about Ella.
We can talk about her later.
No.
What? What do you want to know about Ella?
How is she doing? I haven't seen her recently, so I was worried about her. She can't hear, so...
She's perfectly fine. You need to stop treating her different from other people. It's true that she can't hear, but otherwise she's the same as any other kid. I'm raising her the same as I would do with any other kid, so don't worry about us.
What are you talking about? Of course I would treat her different. She is my daughter.
We divorced and no longer have anything to do with you, so stop saying things like that. We know already you know.
You know what?
I know this is a pretext so you can get back into contact with me. Lol, stop being so needy.
What?
It's been a while since we divorced. You should move on, you know?
Are you kidding? I was just worried about Ella and nothing else.
Yeah, okay. Lol. If you're so worried, why don't you show it in a different way?
In what way?
Child support. The child support that I get now is not enough. Ella is hitting puberty and she eats a lot more than she used to, so the cost of groceries is increasing too. If you could increase it by $500, that would satisfy me.
What? $500? What kind of lifestyle are you leading?
Not just food, you know. I want her to wear nice things too. Like I've always said, you need to be more in tune with women. How many times have I told you this? Give me a break. If you care so much about her well-being, I'm sure you can easily spare another $500. Right, Daddy?
Okay, well then let's FaceTime with Ella. I want to see her face. I want to see her doing well. Then I'll consider increasing your child support.
Okay, sure.
What?
She's in her room, so I'll go get her. Ella says she doesn't want to see you.
Why?
No idea. maybe because she's hit puberty, she's having complicated feelings towards you. Stop forcing her to see you. I feel bad for making her see you against her will.
Is there another reason why she won't see me?
What?
I'm curious. Where are you right now? Are you even home?
Yeah, I am, so what?
Show me proof.
What? Why? I told you already that she doesn't want to see you.
You could show me a recent picture of her. I am paying child support. I have the right to know how she's doing. So show me.
Why do I need to send that to you? Stop bothering me. Just pay up.
You cannot do this. I will stop my child support payments.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? There's no way in hell you will get away with that.
I now regret it from the bottom of my heart that I didn't fight to get custody of Ella. I thought at the time that she needs her mother more than anything, so I let you have custody. I really regret it not fighting for her.
Wait, what? Stop being so sentimental and creepy. You need to come to terms that you will be paying child support for the rest of your life. You need to read up on family law. Lol, are you listening? Stop ignoring me. I actually regret my life decisions more than you, especially that I even got married to a low life like you. Our divorce was all your fault, you know? You should come to terms with that and pay up, you know? No, we should not. What? I'm Mike's fiancé. I couldn't stand having you berate Mike, so I took his phone out of his hands and messaged you. What? Fiancé? Mike's? Yes. Right now, we are with Ella and the three of us are talking to a mediator of the family court. Excuse me? Family court? Why is Ella there with you? Ella contacted us and asked for help. Ella contacted you? If she's with you, it means that you broke into our house and kidnapped Ella, right? You kidnapped her! I will call the police. Send me your name and contact info. No, we did not illegally break into your house. Ella came on her own to our office and reached out for help. She did? On her own? She's deaf, so she can't do something like this on her own. Lol, oh, I see. It's because you don't want to get arrested for breaking into our house. I see how it is. I cannot believe what you're saying to her. Do you even realize what you've done? You left her alone and almost left her to die. She hasn't eaten in 2 days. She was trembling in fear. If she goes out, you will physically abuse her so she couldn't go anywhere. But she doesn't even have food at home to eat, and you didn't come home. This is a crime. She was courageous enough to step outside and ask for help. I cannot even begin to imagine how lonely and sad she has been. I don't even know who you are, but you have no right to tell me what to do about my daughter. I am her mother. I am free to raise her in any way that I see fit. I told her not to leave the house because I don't want our neighbors to judge us. Ella is different and is limited than any other normal people around her, so it's natural for me to treat her as the low life that she is, below that of other children. Have you said that to her face? Yeah, so? What does that matter? Seriously? What is the matter with you? She can't hear. I don't even know you, but if you have anything that is causing you stress, you should feel free to yell at her too. It is such a stress reliever. I cannot believe that people like you exist. I'm not even sure how to express how I feel right now. Like I keep telling you, she can't hear, remember? Are you stupid? Ella can lip read, so she can understand what other people are saying. Why do you not even know that as her mother? Imagine if you were in her shoes and the pain and suffering she has gone through to have that being said by her own mother. I have a request. Please, never ever contact Ella ever again. What? I don't understand what you're saying. I'm her mother. You're not her mother. It's already decided. I'm going to look after her. I will take care of her with Mike. Stop acting like her mother. Raise her? Impossible. You don't even have custody of her. Mike will do everything in his power to take custody of her. What? Considering that Ella is very visibly malnourished and her testimony, and I also did some research on your financial situation. You aren't working right now, right? All of the child support and government subsidies that you get for being a single mother, all are used on you and not her. And on top of that, I heard that you were trying to get Ella to work delivering newspaper. And you were trying to get Ella to use her disability to get sympathy from her teacher to get approval to work. And you don't even feed her at home. And you treat her so poorly. When we are through researching and putting together all of the evidence, there is no way that you will maintain custody. Give me a break. You have nothing to do with us. Stop meddling in our family affairs. I am Mike's fiancé. This does concern me. You're so ridiculous. Come on, you think that Mike would fall in love with someone like you? He only loves me. What? Do you know why we got divorced? It's because I stopped loving him, and when I told him, he cried and begged me to stay. I cannot stop laughing when I think about that. He just loves me too much. You're just a replacement for me. If you want to take custody of my daughter so badly, then that would be perfect. I will give you Ella, but give me Mike back. I cannot believe what you're saying. You've never been on vacation with Mike, right? He's good looking, but is introverted and likes to stay indoors. By the way, I did go on vacation with him once. Oh, about that? That time that you forced Mike to come with you to an amusement park? Lol. You told him, let's go to a restaurant, which then Mike was forced to go to an amusement park with another married couple that he had never met before. He said that was the worst experience in his life. By the way, Mike and I have gone on vacation numerous times together. He's totally not a homebody. What? He only dislikes public transportation like trains and places that are crowded. We've been overseas for vacation, and we've been on a trip to Colorado. He probably didn't want to go on trips with you because you are so self-centered and selfish. Enough! There's no way that you can win. I have the looks, the perfect body, and great personality. No way that you can win. I want to speak to Mike. He's with you, right?
What do you want, Melissa?
Did you see what she sent? Your supposed fiancé is going to look after Ella for us, so let her do that. When Ella leaves, there will be more space so you can come back. We can go back to when we were newlyweds.
Hey! Stop it. Stop being so creepy.
What? Don't you want to live with me?
I would much rather live in solitary confinement than live with you.
What? Why? You said you love me.
What are you talking about? That is such old news. I want to live with Emma and Ella together.
You aren't going to choose to live with me?
Why would I choose you?
What? Why?
I did love you from our college years, and up until we got divorced. And even after we got divorced, I kept thinking about wanting to get back with you. That is not who I am anymore. I think nothing of you, and considering that you have treated our daughter so poorly, I want absolutely nothing to do with you. It's so disgusting.
Wait, I apologize for what I have done to Ella, so I want you to reconsider.
I told you already. I have Emma already in my life. I'm in love with her, so please stop contacting us.
How am I supposed to live then? What about child support?
I am not paying for your child support. You are not my child. I was doing all of this for Ella. You need to get your life together. You are an adult after all, not a kid.
How can you say that? Can we see each other again? I want to talk things through. Maybe that will change how you feel.
Seeing you won't change anything.
Emma, this is Ella. Thank you for everything today. I just gave my old phone to my dad, and he said that he will get me a new one. Thank you for letting me know. Did you get home safely with your dad? Did you get to see your grandmother? Yes, I did. Grandma was crying a lot after seeing how skinny I had gotten. She kept apologizing for not being able to support me and get me out of this situation. I realized that is what family is about. Very warm. Ella, do you feel happy? Yes, I am. I feel so loved by everyone, like I had a lifetime's worth of love and support. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for believing me when I contacted you. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry. What? Why are you apologizing? Emma, you're Dad's fiancé, right? I heard from Dad. I know you were envisioning a happy married life, but I feel awful that I'm interfering. I'm really sorry. Truly sorry. Please don't deliver newspapers. I forbid you from doing that job. But I will burden you in your lives. Please let me. Please don't worry about the financial burden. You can leave the house and live on your own when you want to. You just concentrate on eating a lot, playing a lot, and learning to rely on us adults more. Really? Of course. Lean on us. Why don't we get some drinks with the three of us? But I'm still in middle school. Sorry, whoops. So we need to go on vacation first then. Vacation? Why vacation? How do I say this? I want you to experience so many different things in life and see all the sights. I want you to get to know me better. And maybe we can go to a hot springs together. Maybe too much for a middle schooler? I think that you might be reluctant to live together without getting to know each other, so just some ideas. These are just some ideas, so Ella, we will do whatever you feel the most comfortable with. Whatever you want to do, really. I want to go. I feel very calm when I'm with you. If you're open to it, of course. I want to live together. Ultimately, Melissa lost all financial support that she had gotten from Mike and all government subsides. In a desperate attempt, she came to the office to formally apologize, as everyone in the company knows about how Ella had contacted us through the company chat messenger. She was kicked out of the building. She failed to pay her rent and electricity bills and was kicked out of her apartment, and she finally found a job working at a factory in the middle of nowhere, is the last of what I had heard about her. As for the three of us, we decided to go on a trip before we lived together. That was so much fun, and it was so nice to see Ella truly enjoy her time there. We are now getting prepared to live together. Ella has recently started asking me if we have plans to have a wedding. Mike is still trying to decide when we will, but I think that we can have a wedding anything, and it isn't the end of the world if we don't have one. I think we have more important things on our list of priorities. I can tell that Ella is not fully relaxed being around me, so I want her to feel more comfortable. And more importantly, I want her to call me Mom instead of Emma.